What's up, beautiful people of the internet? And it's another time for LDR talks. Wow, it's been a while since we did the last talk because the last time we were in LDR, and now we here for you.
Wow, what an intro. Yeah, anyway, today Carson and I decided to talk about long distance relationship because we've experienced having
For
one.
2 years.
And today's topic is gonna be how to survive long distance relationship. And I would say that we are an example that LDR works because from being long distance for 2 years without seeing each other for the very first time, we're here being husband and wife.
That's true. And a special shout out goes to David.
David, hi David.
Yeah, I hope that I could help you during our last phone call, and we really hope and we really pray that everything goes well when you're going to meet your future wife.
That's good of you, Palanga. Anyway, today's topic, as I've mentioned, is going to be how to survive a long distance relationship. We will be giving you out some tips kung paano namin na-survive ang aming paghihiwalay. Charot. And not being together for a long time. So, if you're interested, please keep on watching.
So, as you guys know, we were in a long distance relationship for almost 2 years since we saw each other this year, May. And as you guys probably know, during a long distance relationship, a couple goes through a lot of up and downs.
Only one up lang because up and then downs or ups and downs.
And for today we want to show you or help you, giving you guys some motivation how to go through and how to deal good and healthy with the LDR.
That's nice. Okay, so a little backstory before we start and giving out some tips or things that we did together. We just want to tell you that Carson and I knew each other or met each other online on a dating website called filipinocupid.com. And we met there, and the only reason why Karsten or I replied to Karsten is because of his message asking, "Hi, what do you think of half Filipino, half German?" It was 2 years ago. And then I figured, he's half Filipino, so it would be nice to know him, and let's see how this would go. So my first question for you, maybe before we start, is that what is your goal in the dating website? Were you really looking for a wife? And when you messaged me, is your intention like to know me better and to really make me as your girlfriend or something?
To be honest, I was using Filipino Cupid just as you, like logging in, seeing what's going on, and then logging off. But then
But when you messaged me,
my intention was like really getting closer to this girl, like her description about herself. That's
what's my description there?
I can't remember properly again, but I don't know. It was like something that you will write on your exam in the university.
What are you talking about? Anyway, so for me naman, I logged into the dating website. I'm not expecting anything because aside from Karsten, I also experienced talking to other guys. And then ang result is that nagiging wala lang. We will just end up not talking anymore after some chats. So when I decided to talk to Karsten, I'm just expecting the same thing. After a few chats, it will just be finished and gone. Yeah, so I didn't know that this will happen. But anyway, since you talked to me and we became and girlfriends and boyfriends. Now let's talk how we were able to survive and manage
And
being
before
together.
that, and before that, I think that was the day when you said, "Oh yeah, I have to go," and then I really wanted
Yeah.
to have your phone number, and
Right.
then my wife was like, "Oh yeah, I'm not giving my phone number actually to everyone," so I really felt special. Oh.
Yeah, but to be honest, I was giving it. Of course not. I don't give them immediately. So now that we already have a little bit of history, we will be talking about the very first thing that we should advise you guys, and that will be time. So I'm not saying that you should give time to talk to someone like for a long time. It's not necessary, but it needs time as well to know one. So kahit na it's okay na magsa-start kayo ng long distance because that's the best opportunity to really know someone. And if you are really serious and you decided to be serious with that person, please give them time so that they will not feel neglected. And we have 24 hours in a day, right? And 1 minute of calling or few texts will not hurt your whole day. Yeah, so they will feel very unhappy.
Because it's also important to ask your other side how your day was.
Yeah, so Carson before was always texting me the whole time and updating me the whole time. Why did you do that?
I did that to know how my day was, where I went to, or actually I wasn't going out
Yeah.
a lot. But anyways, when I got out just for grocery, going to my grandpa, or just taking a walk, I always let her know.
Yeah.
Because the smallest mistakes could break the trust issue.
Right.
Yeah.
So even if it's small, like not updating, not texting, it's actually like it will make them feel bad, no? So it would be nice to update your other half, like how your day was, or just tell them that today I will be busy, then I will not be, I might not be able to text you today, but just remember that I love you so much.
Yeah, because the problem is when you don't let your opposite know what you're doing or where you're going, then I don't know, that person might feel bad about the situation.
Right.
Yeah, that like the opposite is not like...
They will feel neglected.
Yeah.
Yeah, so by the way, Carson and I started texting around 1 month and nag-start pa kami na mag-video call after a month na we decided to be together. And just to make sure, guys, na hindi kayo masascam, make sure that you can video call your boyfriend and girlfriend. Otherwise, it might be a scam. So next tip is that try your best to be comfortable in talking about serious and important things. Important things such as your future goals, your plans and goals with your family, your religion, what religion you would like to have if you will have children, or if you would like to have children or not, and finances. So what can you say about that? Talking seriously about those things.
I would say talking about the future together with your future wife, I can say, is like one of the most important things to keep a happy and healthy relationship, because then you always have sometimes to work on, to think about.
Yeah, something to work on and to think about. And also, since we are talking about communication about all of the things, you should also not get to the point na magiging possessive na din kayo to your partner. Like for example, you will not let them talk to anybody else. You will not let them go out. You will not give them their space, because Karsten and I kahit na sobrang close namin sa isa't isa, we can freely do things that we liked. I can go out with some friends, and Carson can also do the same thing, because kung may trust kayo sa each other, then that means you should not worry about it. Because if you will control someone, especially na long distance pa kayo, just think that if that person would like to cheat, he will do it anyway. So don't be possessive, don't be scared, and just trust that person, because also trust your instincts. Kung na-feel nyo na parang nag-cheat na siya sa'yo, then tell them upfront or ask them upfront. But the whole point is that don't be possessive with someone else, and try to observe your partner as well kung magandang, I mean, if they really are serious about you or not.
Did you observe me?
Of course I did.
For how long?
Until now.
Hello.
Yeah, that's true. If I will stay or if I will go to Tulfo.
Hello.
Yeah, that's something we can talk about, communication. Do you want to add something about communication?
I think that you already said everything that is needed. So the next tip is to take it as an opportunity.
So if you're in a long distance relationship, see it as like an opportunity to test your partner if they are strong enough and if they are serious enough to wait for you.
And to prove yourself.
Yeah, to prove yourself that you really are serious to that person. So I think 2 years is a very long time not seeing each other. We cannot even touch, or Cousin cannot even kiss me or hold me or anything.
Yeah, but I have to say during those 2 years, I actually used an opportunity to learn to learn a lot about my wife, because I know when she's annoyed, not feeling well, or not
in the mood,
or knowing what makes her laugh, like my chaka past self. Like where I was looking so chaka.
No, not really. I'm just kidding you with that. But anyway, take it as an opportunity.
Because when you are in a long distance relationship, learning a lot about each other, you guys will have it easier to understand each other when you are physically together.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you for that, baby.
So keep observing.
Keep observing. So the next tip that I will give is to not expect too much. Yeah, because once you will start talking to someone, you might think like, oh, this is my dream boy, this is my dream girl, and you might expect things that he or she should do, but they might not do it. So it will just lead you to disappointments and sadness. So kailangan yung isipin na that person is just an ordinary person, and they also could make some mistakes. They also are not perfect, and they're just the same like you, that could have their own downs and highs and lows, ganon. So don't expect too much and try to accept each other's
flaws.
Right, each other's
because
flaws.
No one is perfect.
Right, so that's my tip.
So the next tip is do things together. That actually means you can just watch movies together, talk about your future together, everything that you can do together. Like for example, my wife and me, we were like watching vlogs all the time. Our favorite vlogger, Aspen and Parker, we were watching Netflix. We watched the whole season of Prison Break.
Right, yes. But we do it when we have the time, of course. Lucky me, Carson always has the time for me. And when he's not at work, it's just staying at home. So we have a lot of time to watch Netflix and movies. Aside from doing things together, you also need to plan when will be the next time that you will visit each other, or your boyfriend will visit you, because most of the time boyfriends ang nagvi-visit, or maybe if there's a chance ang girlfriend ang nagvi-visit. So you should always talk about that, you should always plan about that, because that will help you to look forward and move forward as well. Hindi kayo like maiinip because you have something to look forward to.
Oh, that's true, because when you guys meet, you will take your relationship on the next level.
Yeah, every time, right? So, to be honest, before kami nung nag-chat pa kami ni Karsten, our first goal is not to marry, which happened last May. The first meeting,
This
what
May?
we did was, this May, what we did was marry each other. Thanks to COVID, we are now married.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, but honestly, our first goal is to travel together. We had a flight booked to where was it? Malaysia and Bali.
Oh, first it was Malaysia.
Yeah, and I also booked in Bali,
Oh, yeah.
which unfortunately hindi ako na-refundan ng AirAsia. Anyway,
So sayang.
yeah, so that was our first plan. But because of COVID, hindi kami nagkita ng 2 years. And it ended up being married. So, yeah, so the future is honestly like unpredictable. But always look forward and think that you guys will meet very soon.
Oh, and while you guys are in a long distance relationship, you should really enjoy every second of it.
Right. So that's the tip about planning to be together. But my next tip is that if you're lonely, don't be like really sad. Don't feel really sad, because you are not alone. You have friends and family with you. So the next tip is that you should spend time with your family and friends if you're not together, because at the end of the day, even if you're in a long distance relationship with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you will be together anyway forever. So spend the time that you have right now with your friends and family, because you will be with your partner very soon anyway.
Oh, that's true. And what we did while we were in a long distance relationship, we were always praying to the Lord, and in God's perfect timing, you guys will be together, or you will find the right partner. Just believe.
You'll find the right partner.
The next tip will be stay honest and stay faithful. I would say the most important part about being in a relationship, it doesn't matter if it's LDR or if you guys are physically together, that you should never change the person who you are.
What about change for the better?
I know I'm not talking about that. No, that will come later. Like, just stay as you are. Do not try to change yourself.
In what aspect, man?
Because when you try to change yourself, like, try a person that you are not.
Like pretending.
Or like pretending your partner will know it.
Yeah, well, the partner will know it anyway.
Oh, and that's why you should always be honest with, and that's why you should always be honest with yourself. Be the person who you are, and that's always the better choice.
Also, you should be honest in a way that you're telling them about your feelings, how you feel when they do something and you felt about it. You really should do, and you really should tell them, because I always tell Carson about it. I will say, I felt bad about this, and then Carson will say, oh, I'm sorry. And aside from telling you honestly what need if you want to tell someone honestly, the other person should have an understanding and an ear to listen. So to prevent some arguments, should if the person has something to tell about his or her feelings, then the other person should listen, because that's what I noticed about Carson. He's a very, very good listener. That's why we never argue, to be honest, because I am always the one complaining. And Carson is just listening. So even if he will not say anything and I know that he's listening, after
I
that,
understand.
yeah, and after that, it's already gone. I'm not mad anymore, or I'm not feeling bad anymore, because there's always someone who's listening to you.
Once my grandpa told me you should always solve an argument before you go to bed because you will never know what might happen at the next day.
No, that's so scary, baby.
Yeah, but that's what my grandpa told me.
Yeah, that's true. So the next tip is that be mindful of each other's schedule. So that means you should know the schedule of your partner, if they are at work or if they're busy, what they're doing, because you might not know their schedule, and they might find you annoying because palagi kayo chat or nag-ask for some response, but then they're quite busy. So that you will also not feel bad if they might not talk to you because they might be busy. Because when Carson is working, hindi siya masyado nakaka-text sa akin, but it's just really fine because someone is working. So if I'm also outside, I'm with my best friends, I'm visiting them, Carson is also just fine if I will reply late. So just respect each other's time, because we have different walks of life. Someone could be a salesman, may kausap na customer. Someone could be in the office working. Someone could be a doctor. Someone could be at the store or in the bank, or someone could be a mother taking care of children, or a father who is like working. So just respect each other.
So just a quick status. So just a quick status update would be fine.
Yes, just a quick status update is fine. And next is that it would be nice if you will introduce your partner with your family. Granting na talagang seryoso na talaga kayo, because you will feel happy, no, if my family knows you.
That you are also like a part of the family.
Yeah.
I really can tell once I visited my wife the first time in the Philippines. I really felt like that it's also my family.
Oh, really? That's so nice to hear. Yeah, and it's your decision anyway. Some people are quite private. Gusto nila private ang kanilang relationship, but some others are also open with their relationship. And if so, it would be nice to introduce your girlfriends or boyfriends kahit LDR to your family. Because right now we have messengers, WhatsApp. When you're doing video calls, then when you have the opportunity, then try to introduce them.
Because I can remember. First, my mom sent you a friend request. And then after that, your mom sent me a friend request.
Yeah, that's true, because of introduction.
So the second to the last tip is pray and ask guidance from the Lord.
Can you talk more about it, Palanga?
Back when we were in a relationship, we were always reading a book. What is the name of the book again?
I think it's daily. I couldn't remember but it's about like a daily devotion that we read about God.
Yeah, that's like a daily devotion we read about God, because every time when we fell down, because during our process, it doesn't matter the visa process or the process when I tried to fly to the Philippines, we read that day by day. We always pray to God, and Yeah.
Sometimes it's not granted. Like I wanted to see Carson last October, but it wasn't granted. But if you will just trust the Lord, and if I didn't worry about it, I will not feel bad, because the good news is that I may not able to see Carson last October, but I will be in Germany on November.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
yeah, so just trust God's timing and do not worry.
Also, if your guys are failing, believe that something good will happen the next time.
Yeah, just pray.
Because I had many failures with my flights.
Yeah, three times, I guess.
Oh, and then at the fourth time, I was able to see you.
And marry me.
Oh, and the same was with your exam.
Visa.
No, it was with your German exam, because we got a little bit of.
Delayed.
Oh, we got a little bit delayed and desperate because we couldn't find.
Examination center.
An examination center plus a date when and where you could have your German exam.
Correct.
And then I I suddenly found like an appointment for you.
Yes. Yeah, so trust the Lord that everything will be fine. There might be like, rocky road, but that's the road to success. And always pray, guys. Or just always pray. So the final tip that we will tell you, I'm pretty sure you already know this, but this is about staying patient. Because since we talked about trusting God's timing, you just need to be patient and don't worry, because God is good all the time. Everything will be good, and all your plans to being with each other and closing the distance will become true. Just wait for your turn and enjoy your time being apart, because as we mentioned earlier, you can take this as an opportunity to prove to each other that you love each other so much. And the pain of waiting and not being together is incomparable to the joy that is waiting when you will be together. Because to be honest, 2 years being apart is a bit hard, but we both just enjoyed our time being apart. So that means I enjoyed my time being with my family. And right now, I could say that I'm really like the happiness that I'm experiencing now that I'm with Carson is it's very nice, and I'm very thankful. So thank you for being patient.
I love you.
I love you. I was also being patient with you, Bayo, because you planned a lot of flights, but you didn't arrive.
Oh, but I arrived at the end.
You arrived at the end.
Because when we were so impatient, we reminded ourselves to stay calm, continue reading the God book.
Yeah.
And then we became more and more patient, because being impatient could also harm your relationship.
Yes, that's true. But yeah, that is it. I hope we were able
so that's
to.
it.
Tinanggal ko na ang mic dito para, I don't know, I just want to do like that. And before we end, we just want to do shout out, baby. Let's do a shout out.
So the first shout out is going to Grace Makabuhay. Wala, I saw her a lot.
Really?
Next shout out is going to She Reyes.
Hi, She Reyes.
Hello to Julie Cantoti.
Shout out to Tito's Food Truck, Filipino Fusion Kitchen in Frankfurt, Maine. Hi, Tito's.
Hello. So
Food
we
truck.
may be going to visit you in Frankfurt.
Yeah, soon if we will go to Frankfurt.
Next shout out is going to Rizal Isidro.
Oh, hello. Pa-shout out. Hi naman kung pa-shout out. Hello po. Next shout out is to Vilma Filasol. Shout out to Vine Filasol. Hello.
Next shout out is going to Rose
Carbonell Budao. Hello po sa family Carbonell, Budao, and the store. Hi. Next shout out is to Ninfa Delphine. And I think that's gonna be it. Meron pa bang nagpapa-shout out? Iana Belshell
at 7.
From Iloilo. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it in today's shout out.
That's really it for today's video.
And also that's it in today's video. We hope you enjoyed our video and tips na ginawa namin ni Carson and in-apply sa aming long distance relationship. And we really pray to God na kung sino man ang may mga long distance relationship right now that are thriving and are surviving and are trying their best to really be with each other, just trust the Lord and pray that hopefully mawawala ng COVID so you guys could meet, and also there will be a way that you guys could really be together. Anyway, just try to be nice to your partner. Wag mo silang awayon, or kung aawayin mo, batiin mo din agad. Yeah, and try to be really understanding, because arguments are just arguments, but that person is more important than any argument.
Yeah, because arguments are just a part of a relationship.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe into this channel kung nagustuhan nyo ang aming video. And if you guys have some questions, please do not also hesitate to comment it on the comment section below, because we might do another question and answer when we have time. So thank you so much guys, and see you on our next video.
Wait lang, you forgot. And hit the
and hit the notification.
And hit the notification bell for the YouTube algorithm. Yup.
Thank you guys. See you.
Bye.
We are almost at 50,000 subscribers now. We're so excited.
So guys, hit the subscribe button, because when we hit 50 we will do our first live.
Yeah. It's so exciting. Bye guys.
Bye.
I cannot reach it. Bye.